What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how sweet to walk in this pilgrim way, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how bright the path grows from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have blessed peace with my Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. All right. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms, Deuteronomy 33, verse 22. So taking a look at this old favorite, leaning on the everlasting arms. Now this hymn is actually written in the key of B flat. So stick with me for a moment and learn a little bit about your hymn book. Up at the top left-hand corner of your page, you'll find this symbol. This is the treble clef. And you'll find here the key signature, these markings. You have 4 flat symbols. And when you see 4 flat symbols, that's telling you that you're in the key of A flat. If you know the notes of the music staff, if you remember that from school, that you have every good boy does fine are the lines, and then the spaces spell face, F-A-C-E. Well, this, if you go to the last flat symbol and then come back 1, that'll tell you the key. That flat is on the A space, so that's A flat. That's kind of a trick to know what key you're in when you're looking at flat symbols. So you go to the second, to the last, it's on the A, so you're in the key of A flat. That tells you what to do with your left hand. For guitar players, you're going to put your capo on the 1st fret and play a G chord. And that'll put you in the key of A flat so you can play along with a piano player. That's the advantage to this channel. So I'm going to put my capo on the 1st fret, play a G chord. I'm now in the key of A flat. And then if you're playing by yourself at a nursing home or something like that, take the capo off. You're in a little bit of a lower key, and that's easier for the elderly to sing, and easy also for people like me, baritone voices. But then here's a strumming pattern, just a simple strumming pattern. You'll notice that up here you have these markings, 4-4. This tells you what to do with the right hand. The only number that you need to concern yourself with is the top number. That's a 4, so we know that there's 4 counts per measure. So this tells you what to do with the left hand, your chording hand, and this tells you what to do with your right hand, your strumming hand or your picking hand if you're playing guitar right-handed. So the simple, just a real simple strum pattern, for the guitar that will be useful and easy for people to follow when you're singing is just 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. What a fellowship. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. I have my capo on the 1st fret. I'm playing a G chord. And you can also start it with a bass note. Bass, down, down, up, bass, down, down, up. So that goes along with the wording. I changed the strum patterns to match the wording. It has a meter to it, it has a cadence, and so we need to be mindful of that. There are basic strumming patterns out there. You wouldn't go wrong just going down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Nothing wrong with that. If you wanted to go down, up, 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 you could do that as well. But I think that this is helpful and it's easy. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. And on verses or on measures where it's just lasting arms, it's just better just to go down, 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 rather than to try to keep up that strumming pattern. Also, with the congregation and the song leader, sing arms, leading with the guitar, it's okay just to go arms, just strum it like that, and then when you come back in, everybody knows to come back in. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the ever, and then lasting, just a down strum. So basically, if you are changing chords within a measure, then you can just do down strums. So if you have 2 chords in one measure, just use down strums. That's just a little trick for those of you that are interested. And then also I want to show you that there is a chord change in here that's a G chord with a D in the bass going to a D7. And so what you have, again with my capo on the 1st fret, a G with a D in the bass, lasting to a D7, sting to a G with a G in the bass. Like that. And that's called a pedal tone, but it's basically keeping that same bass note for 2 different chords, and that will allow you to harmonize and go along with the piano player when you're playing. All right, now I'm going to give you the chords, and you know how we do. You have your old songbook, and write in your chords with a pencil, and right at the top of the page write capo 1, and then put these chords above the words. So we'll go through them, and then at the close of the video, I want to ask you to leave your comments. Let me know how you're using your guitar and your voice to serve the Lord. Are you doing it in a nursing home, a Sunday school classroom, a Wednesday night Bible study? Just yesterday I went to a pastor's fellowship and used my guitar to lead congregational singing with a bunch of men, and I enjoy those times, just hearing a bunch of men that love the Lord, servants of God, singing out and just using my guitar in a way. It's a blessing. It's a portable instrument. You can take it anywhere. We were meeting in the conference room of a restaurant, so in there singing hymns. So, all right. What is a G chord? What a fellowship. And then what? C chord. What a joy divine. Leaning, back to G. Leaning on the ever. So with those 3 measures, you just have 1 chord per measure, so you can use your strumming pattern. Now on the next measure, lasting arms, you're going to go lasting, G chord, and then arms, D. So I just recommend you go lasting arms. Just use all downstrokes. Lasting arms. And then back to the G on what? What a blessedness. Back to your strumming pattern. What a peace is mine. Strumming pattern on C. What? And then leaning, G chord. Leaning on the ever. And then you're back to, now you have 3 chords per measure in this one measure. You're going to have G with a D in the bass, lasting, D7, arms, G. Again, just all down strums. And then leaning, that's G chord, so you're back to your pattern. C, leaning, safe, G chord, from, and then all is still G. All alarms, on alarms it's D. So safe and secure from all, that's all G chord. Alarms, D, and then leaning, G chord, and then C, leaning, and then leaning on the everlasting arms, back to G on the ever, and then on the very end, that last measure, there's 3 chords in that last measure, so what are you going to do? Do all down strums. Lasting arms, G with a D in the bass. You just write a G, a forward slash, and then a D, and then D7 over ing, and then G with arms. And with this song, to start the thing out, I just simply just go, and hopefully my guitar's in tune. Just strum like that, and I just say, all right, let's sing. What a fellowship, and just start in on it. All right, so I hope this video is useful to you. It's not really meant to be a performance, but just to be a help to those of you who are using your guitars to serve the Lord. If you know of a friend, a pastor friend or a Sunday school teacher, or somebody who has children that are learning instruments and could play their instruments in church, in an orchestra or something like that, let them know about my video. Let them know about our channel and our page, and recommend that to them. I would appreciate that. And again, leave your comments and let me know how you're using your guitar to serve the Lord.